After becoming the first playwright in Australia to win the Victorian Prize for Literature last year, Darwin writer Mary Anne Butler has returned to the top end for the world premiere of her new play. The Sound of Waiting explores the continued experiences of asylum seekers around the world as they put themselves in danger in the search for safety. ABC News reporter Georgia Hitch sat down with the writer and lead actor ahead of the play's opening tonight.
I think the difference with this one was hearing a quote by Tony Abbott on Q&A in 2010 when there was an audience question posed to him, and that audience question was, what would Jesus do with asylum seekers?
Jesus didn't say yes to everyone. I mean, Jesus knew that there was a place for everything, and it is not necessarily everyone's place to come to Australia.
And I remember this this lightning bolt of fury hitting me in the chest, and you know, the anger that somebody would use their personal Christian framework in order to justify their political perspective. And given that Jesus, we're taught, was a character of compassion and empathy, and that he uses this character to sort of justify his own, what I felt were unempathic policies and heartless policies.
I forced myself to not think about the past.
The shame?
A hot day.
The fear?
A shoelace.
The unknown terrain?
A child's shoelace.
Just craziness left, flickering inside.
The knot undone.
Jesus, I'd rather die.
It sat with me for a year. I felt very strongly that I didn't have the right to write it because it wasn't my story to tell. And then after a year of sort of grinding my teeth at 3 o'clock in the morning, I thought, it's absolutely my story to tell. This is my country too.
Through roads and forests and fields of rice. Often it feels like here's another Anglo-Saxon writer who's Googled poor refugees, hit enter and read 7 articles and then copied and pasted them into a play or a script. And this wasn't the case. I knew who Mary Anne was, or her name, and so I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good. That authentic voice, that it's kind of, I don't know how she did it, to be honest, because the character that I play, who's a refugee, is written so well it feels like, yeah, I didn't get the sense that a white person had written this. And there before me is the endless ocean, glowing in the moonlight. I've never seen water like this, so free, so full of promise.
Is there something that you would like people to walk away with from this, even if it's just a question that they might ask themselves?
Yeah, I think just a reboot of empathy. It's that. I think empathy is one of the most powerful tools we have as human beings, and I think it's easy to lose the sight of that or lose the connection with that. There's a line in the play where Hamid, the character, refers to small acts of kindness together can fuel a whole world. And I think it's that, you know, if we all kind of tap into the small acts of kindness that we can offer, then the world will be fueled in a more positive way.
And I keep counting until I reach infinity.